This is a grouping issue. I'm going to talk about example 3-2 in chapter 3 of the book. This is the Chopin C-sharp minor Etude from Opus 10. I like this example to show, again, another example of notes moving in the same direction that are grouped together. Chopin does this all of the time, starting technical groups on some note other than where the metric pulse might be. So if you look at the example, you'll see in the first full measure we have this. We have what's essentially a changing note group on each beat. And then we have and if you try to play it that way, feeling the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, it can feel quite clumsy and difficult under the hand. But if we notice where the groups move like a scale in the same direction, it's really much easier to consider. So we have these first two notes, which is, I'll talk about that in a minute, that's part of the previous group. First two notes for nothing. And now the groups start here. So I literally have 4 notes under my hand. And again, as in the other example I discussed, the last note of the first group takes me to the first note of the next group. So in this case, it's from 4 to 1. And now it's 2 because I'm going to do something else. So it's... you may notice that there's a little shaping involved there. I'm shaping a little bit in towards the thumb. Now, a last word about this. Getting into that, the opening is this. You play out 5 fingers in a group, and this second finger takes me to that octave. And I'm immediately off of the octave, which throws me down here, so my third finger is ready to play the D sharp. Now, that's the first part of that example. Let's look at the second line of that example, where again we have notes that move in the same direction, but this time instead of stepwise, they are skips, an arpeggiated figure. So the group is this, and I'll try to look at the piano and not the camera, which may mess up the camera. So it's literally this. These 3 notes go up here. That's the first group. Now that's an elision here. It comes down. Now the next one is back up, and now this group down, and okay, so on. And then something else happens. And the reason this is important, there's a couple of things. It helps us identify how to shape the groups of notes. We know that we shape under when groups of notes move up. So this first example is going to be a little bit of an under shape. I'll really exaggerate. I hope the camera shows that. I don't know if it does or not. Now on the way down, it'll be an over shape, just a little bit, but I'm exaggerating. On the way up again. Now on the way down. Under on the way up. Over on the way down. Now there's something else to notice here too. There's a relationship between black key and white key. So I'm a little bit, I have to be in to play the thumb here. Now I want to be just a little bit out to play the white key here. I don't want to be in here. That doesn't feel nice. I tend to go there, or I might crash into that mountain. So I'm going to play just a little bit out. So now I have black, black, white. All whites now, so that's strictly lateral. Now on the way up it's white, black, black. And now it's black, black, black. So that's lateral. Black, black, again, black, white, black, 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 black again, black, black, white. So it's important to consider where you are on the key when you have to play combinations of black notes and white notes. need to really get up here. I need to look at the piano, not the camera. Grouping.